Coworker left me off the guest list. Everything went downhill for him. My name's Jake, I'm 30 years old, and I've been punching the clock at this company for 7 solid years. For 5 of those, I've been grinding it out with the same crew, 15 of us total, a tight-knit bunch, or so I thought. We've got this guy on the team, Bob, 33 years old, who rolled in right around the same time I did. Back when the world went nuts with the pandemic, Bob hopped on a Zoom call and dropped the bomb. He was engaged. Cool, right? Time zipped by, and come January this year, he told us his big day was set for September at this fancy winery that sounded like something out of a postcard. A few months back, around 5 or so, wedding invites started hitting mailboxes for everyone on our team. Everyone, that is, except me. I held out for weeks, figuring maybe the mail got lost, but nada. So, I manned up, walked over to Bob, and asked, "Hey, man, did my invite go out?" He gave me this heavy, sad look like he was about to tell me my dog died and said, "Jake, you're not invited. We had a space problem, tried to fit you in, couldn't make it work. Don't take it personal, alright?" He threw in that I'd still get some wedding favors and a slice of cake, then asked me to keep it hush-hush and not blow it up into a thing. I didn't know what to say, so I just mumbled, "Okay," and shuffled off. Truth is, I was gutted. I hate being left out, and it stung double cause the whole team was going but me. I love weddings, good food, good vibes, dancing, what's not to like? I kept my mouth shut, but I wasn't happy, not one bit. The wedding day rolled around 3 weeks ago, and from what I heard, it was a blast. My team came back raving about how gorgeous it was, how the grub was top-notch, and how they all scored a dozen fresh apple cider donuts to take home. Me? No cake, no favors, nothing. Monday after, my teammate Sherry pulled me aside and said, "Hey, Jake, where were you at the wedding?" Everyone was wondering. Turns out Bob told them I was sick and couldn't make it. I was confused, then mad as hell. I looked at Sherry and said, "I wasn't invited." She blinked, shocked, and asked me to say it again. "Yeah," I said, "I didn't get an invite." Word spread like wildfire. 5 folks came up a skin if it was true, and I told M straight, "Yup, didn't make the cut." Today, Bob's back from his honeymoon, and he must have heard I let it slip. He cornered me in the break room, all worked up, saying, "Why'd you tell Sherry? It's not a big deal, you missed it." I fired back, "How'd you feel if you were the only one left out?" We argued a bit, voices raising, till he stormed off. I was steamed, so much that my project manager, Lisa, came over and asked, "You okay, Jake? I heard you didn't get invited." I didn't want this mess to snowball, so I said, "Yeah, I'm fine," but inside I was boiling. A few teammates told me Bob was wrong to ditch me, and I get it, it's his wedding, his call, but ain't I allowed to feel sore about it? So, am I a jerk for telling folks I got snubbed and being ticked off? Oh, and here's more, everyone got plus ones. Most of the team, 12 out of 15, are older, hitched or paired up. Me and Bob are the odd singles out, plus this gal, 26, who went alone and got invited. Now I'm wondering if Bob's wife, Pam, didn't want me there. I met her once at a work Christmas bash, and we hit it off talking Super Mario Maker and Breath of the Wild for a solid 15 minutes. She added me online to grab some of my game levels, but that was 3 years ago, no peep since. Maybe she digs my building skills, ha. I'm your average pale dude, nothing wild about me. Team's got folks of all backgrounds, and they were there, judging by pics. I ain't no movie star, tall at 6'4", lean from liftin', do alright with the ladies, straight as an arrow, not braggin' or nothin'. Bob's a decent looking guy too, shorter but sharp, great talker. Can't see him bein' threatened by me. I don't wanna make waves cause we work from home 3 days a week, so I can dodge him easy. Never had beef with Bob till this, but I'm watching how he spins this, and I'll tell Lisa if it gets weird. Here's an update. Bob and I were in the office today, and he asked to chat. Said we could hash it out over beers with Pam after work. I said sure. We met at a bar, and they both said sorry for leaving me out and making me feel like trash. Bob owned up to lying about me being sick and getting mad. Reason I wasn't invited? They didn't want single dudes there. Back in 2019, they went to a wedding that turned into a brawl cause drunk single guys hit on women, ticked off boyfriends and husbands, and cops got called. Total disaster. They showed me Facebook clips, looked like a wrestling match, and posts backing it up. Pam said it messed her up, so she swore off single guys at their wedding. They stuck to family, couples, single gals, or trusted fellas. Only about 10 single dudes made it, all kin or groomsmen. Pam said it worked great, ladies felt safe, nothing personal, but she'd do it again. I asked if they thought I'd act up. Pam said Bob stuck up for me, but she wouldn't budge. Deal was she'd explain if anyone asked, and Bob picked the honeymoon spot. She mentioned her sister my age, said I'm her type, and they wanted to keep her off me, called her a flirt. Pam's words, not mine, didn't want her chasing me. Bob said he botched it, should have been upfront, figured I wouldn't care much, thought single guys don't dig weddings. I said it hurt they saw me as some creep. Pam swore I'm a good guy, nice, smart, funny, but she couldn't risk her day. They offered to make it right, I said nah, but Pam pushed, said we'd do dinner at a swanky spot this weekend on their dime. So, it ain't about me, but I still feel slighted. Free meals nice, though. Some folks online said I'm too soft, letting them off for pegging me as a creep. They might be right, I like talking the high road, but not here. I don't think trusting people makes you dumb. Talked to Lisa an hour ago, laid it all out. She said hit up HR, could be a work issue. Got a meeting Monday, not looking to file a big complaint, just log it in case. Bob don't seem the type, but I've been wrong before. So, no dinner with M, but I'm demanding a public sorry that don't paint me bad, plus fresh apple cider donuts, not store junk, the real deal. Thanks for the wake-up call, folks, sorry I'm missing that steak, you owe me. More scoop, some asked why I felt owed an invite. I'd have been fine if they'd been straight up. It's the sneaky crap that bugs me. Never jawed with Bob about gals, ain't our thing. Team guys don't, maybe the ladies do. I buy Pam's tale, she and her pals got hassled at clubs, and that 2019 wedding mess was her buddies, wrecked her. She makes tons of guy pals too, wanted a safe vibe, got the idea from women-only joints. For me, it was a close call, 70/30ths I'd go. Pam barely knows me past my Mario skills, Bob pushed for me, but she wasn't sure, then thought of her flirty sister, says she'd be all over me. Bob said it'd look bad if I was out, so Pam took the hit, hoping I'd shrug it off. I think Bob felt rotten, he looked tore up, either real or Oscar-worthy. Said Lion was dumb, no good way to spin it, panicked when he did. Him snapping at me was more about Pam screwing him over. He'll say sorry to the team soon. Pam felt bad for me and others she cut, but she'd redo it for safety, begged to make amends, offered a home meal, wine, Mario Kart. I passed, then they pitched the fancy dinner. Took it thinking it squared us, but nah, should've bolted. Update, after hearing I'm a pushover, I ditched the dinner. Called Bob, told him why, they hinted I'm a creep. He got it, said we'd move on. 5 minutes later, Pam's on the line, upset, asking why I bailed. I said I ain't cool with being a predator in their eyes, don't doubt her past, but I'm out. She begged to meet, swore I'm great, just couldn't chance it, said we'd be pals if I'd listen. I said nope, sorry for her troubles, oh, and I never got those donuts, then hung up. Quiet since, but Bob's back Monday, and I'm worried Pam might flip. Hope it's done, we'll update if not. Bob's bar talk, told Bob no dinner, he was bummed but cool. Pam called, pushed hard, I said no, thought that'd end it. Nope. Monday, I went in early to dodge him, but he showed up too, looking beat, not tired, but drained. I've seen him wiped from work or hungover, this was deeper. We nodded, worked. Met HR, Sally, great gal, told her everything. She laughed, said it's the dumbest tale in 15 years, logged it unofficial, said Bob's fine but watch out. Day was dull till Bob's face hit his hands for a minute. Later, in the break room, he crept up, hands up like he's harmless, said, I know you hate me, but I gotta talk. I said fine, near the camera. He begged for a drink to spill what Pam skipped. Sounded desperate, new for him. Said, I need a friend, Jake, always saw you as one. I'm a softie, said yes, but this is it. After work, hit our bar, no Pam, good. He said sorry again, realer this time. I said once was enough. He said there's more. Fought Pam hard on the no single guys rule, months of yellin'. He pitched a small wedding, she wanted big. Her folks said get security, she said no, kill the risk, guys can miss a party. Bob had pals who'd be hurt, Pam did too, but he gave in, said it's her call, she'd own it, didn't think it'd blow up. She gave him honeymoon pic, French Riviera, nice. Wedding rocked, gals got smashed, felt safe, some griped no hot guys, one called it a lesbian gig, women hit on the few dudes, Pam was fine. Post-honeymoon, hell broke loose. Pam lied to her pals, one spilled the real deal, they flipped, called her out for labelin' M creeps. She's lost tons of friends, cryin', work's a mess, might quit. Bob, tipsy now, said it cost him 2 buds, ditched the wedding, went fishin', donated to a shelter to spite M. He's crushed, they won't talk, family's mad. Pam's folks back her public, rip her private. She's down to bridesmaids and 3 pals. Bob said she screamed, why don't they get it? Nuts, right? More came, he pushed, she's waverin', admits it was harsh, maybe sexist. They're fightin', he's bitter, not lovin' married life, her party trashed everything. Said Pam likes me, regrets not knowin' me, thinks I'm cool. I laughed, from 15 minutes? He said, maybe she's into you. Weird vibe. Her sister Beth? Wild, but not bad, smart, successful, loves sex, into kink, got them into it too. I was floored, no judgin', just wow. That's no wrecker, just fun, and Pam feared we'd click, same tastes, her type, tall guys. Showed me her instant gorgeous, thicker Pam. I was mad again, ha. Bob said he'd hook us up to take Pam off, I grinned. Pam's desperate for my friendship, clutchin' at straws, lost everyone. He'll stop her buggin' me. Drunk now, he's doubtin' the marriage, nightmare wedding, shallow to split, but she ruined him. I swore silence. Paid, I got him an Uber, he fought, I won. Pam texted later, thanks for watchin' him, you're good. Didn't reply. Hope it's over, but Pam might snap, we'll tell ya if she does. Beth date, Bob linked me with Beth on Insta. We chatted last week, hit it off, set a coffee date. Naysayers, sorry, it was great. Talked hobbies, jobs, dreams, family, crazy alike, even food. Went for drinks after, awesome too. This weekend, we're hiking, stopping at that winery for my damn donuts. If it's good, I'll ask her out steady, she's special. Bob's quiet, Pam's off me a week, think it's settlin'. Post-hike, I'm done updatin', no drama milk-in. Thanks, y'all. Final bit, been a wild ride, appreciate you stickin' it out in Share and me and Beth. She's a keeper, smart, funny, driven, sweet, I'm hooked. Saturday's hike was unreal, perfect weather, killer leaves, mountain view to die for. Picnicked up top, and in a quiet spot, I asked her to be mine. Planned to wait, but the vibe hit. She laughed, called me corny for the cliché spot, but loves it, said yes, kissed me. Stopped at the winery, stunning views, but I wanted donuts. Nearly missed M, got the last fresh batch, 2 dozen each, some apple-filled, worth it. Cooked at her place, best date ever. Grabbed my keys to go, she snatched M, said, you ain't leavin', dummy. Grinned ear to ear, stayed all weekend, brunch, city stroll, hand in hand, shoppin', sightseeing. Parted last night for work, and I'm miserable without her high school crush vibes. Went Insta official Sunday, Pam saw it on Beth's page, texted her, how'd you meet? Beth said, Bob. Pam shot back, knew it. Trouble? Don't care, Pam can stew. Thanked Bob today, he said him and Pam fought over it, worth it to spite her. Offered a round, he waved it off. Hope that's it, but Pam's mad we're together. That's 1 in a million, I'll holler if more happens. Peace out.